Recognizing the hard work of your employees is a crucial step in making sure that your employees stay engaged, motivated, and inspired. Unfortunately, a lot of companies and managers are either not giving their employees any recognition, or they're not giving the type of recognition to their employees that employees would find meaningful, and therefore recognition isn't having the impact that they want it to have. In this video, I will share with you some of the top do's and don'ts of employee recognition so that you can make sure that your recognition efforts are keeping your employees engaged and inspired. So the first thing that you need to know about one of the do's of employee recognition is that you want to actually ask employees how they want to be recognized. So a lot of managers just kind of arbitrarily choose recognition activities, whether it's something like Employee of the Month, and just decide on their own how they're going to recognize their employees. Well, I appreciate the effort, but if you haven't actually asked employees how they want to be recognized, your recognition activities might not have the impact that you want or expect them to have. When I work with companies on their engagement and culture building strategies, I advise my clients to always do a little pulse survey, a 2-question survey where they reach out and ask employees, how do you want to be recognized for a job well done? And what would that recognition look like, if it were to be turned into some type of reward? And you'd be surprised the type of answers that we often get from these pulse surveys. And oftentimes the recognition is something simple that doesn't have to actually cost anything. Which brings me to my second do. Something that you should do in terms of employee recognition is that you as a manager should keep a running list of what your employees' preferences are in terms of recognition, knowing how each of your employees wants to be recognized. In order for recognition to be meaningful, it has to be personalized. So if you're going to do that pulse survey where you reach out and ask employees how they want to be recognized, it's important for you to keep track of those results. Keep track of what your employees said about how they want to be recognized. Because the more personalized the recognition is, the more effective it will be in inspiring and engaging your employees. So there's no point in reaching out and giving Judy the type of, public recognition that this employee Joe said that he wanted, because maybe Judy doesn't want public recognition. Maybe she wants quiet recognition. She doesn't want anyone else to notice. She just wants to receive that recognition one-on-one. So do reach out to your employees and ask them how they want to be recognized, and then do keep a running list of what each one of your employees on your team of what they said about how they want to be recognized, so you can do that on a regular basis. You can give them that personalized recognition. Now, here are the don'ts of employee recognition. Don't do a big one-time recognition event, and think that that's going to be enough to keep your employees engaged and motivated. I'm not going to say that you shouldn't do a one-time event. I'm just saying that you're also going to need to have other more personalized recognition activities going on throughout the rest of the year. You can have a big appreciation party if you want. You can bring in the ice cream truck, or you can have bring in the games or whatever you want to do. That's a great fun thing to do. It's just not going to be enough to sustain recognition all year around, because remember, recognition has to be personalized. It has to be meaningful to that individual employee in order for it to be effective. So don't think that a one-time event is enough in terms of employee recognition. Which brings me to my second don't. Don't give generalized or vague, empty praise. Employees can always see through empty praise from their manager. Oh yeah, good job. Wow, look what you did there. Again, it has to be personalized. It has to be meaningful. There's no point in giving recognition that's empty, that doesn't really mean anything, and isn't tied back to those overarching goals of the company. So it's best to just forget the empty praise, look at your list that you have of how employees want to be recognized, and give that personalized, meaningful recognition to each of your employees. And that's how you're going to create a really engaged team. The more engaged your employees are, the more inspired they will be to go above and beyond and to reach higher levels of performance for you, their manager. The more effective you will look as a manager if you're providing that recognition and can boost engagement levels in your employees. Recognition is a great way to keep your team inspired and engaged, but there are specific ways to do it, and there's a few things you have to remember about what not to do. If this video was helpful, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll never miss out on any of these videos about leadership, engagement, and culture. Thank you so much.